internet, it's Eva, welcome to the cancelled shows. So turns out doing nothing didn't work, and COVID cases are on the rise again. And now we're bringing you what will be some more cancelled shows. And I am kicking off this show with a track from Jalessa Blackshear in St. Pete. She's helping mobilize. Mobilize.
Ew, 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 ew. Let's go. Boulder County, Colorado, right where the eagle soar. Ginger ale and Jim Beam, chasing that with the banquet course. At the foothills of the mountain, the Rockies. No code. Yeah, I soar. As I sit in the canyon, I'm chasing waterfalls. Highway 1 4-mile canyon. Thinking of all my goals, thinking of all that gold. Reminiscent of the Navajo, tubing down Boulder Creek. Pit stop at Arapahoe. Let me tell you how I could be a ratchet hoe. In the summertime, nomadic on the go. Aspen, yeah, we on the road. Thinking of St. Pete, Treasure Island, Gulf of Mexico. Those starry nights, Brightwater's Boulevard. Old Northeast, that's on Cherry. They inquisitive about my rage. I stay civically engaged. Advance from the green book, yeah. No more 12 years your slave. These roads granddaddy made. Phyllis Blackshear, descended of Earth the Kid. My grandmama was Ada May. I'm ruthless, motherfucker, damn right, I'm ruthless. Politicking and panellas, I'm ruthless. Yeah. I'm ruthless, politicking and panellas, I'm ruthless. Legislation got me ruthless. Yeah. These Jim Crow conditions be having me ruthless. First Thursday open forum, City Hall, I am shoeless. I'm advocating for crosswalks, Gina Driscoll look clueless. I'm just asking for infrastructure. On 22nd Ave South, going through Harbordale, Butler Park, Old Southeast, Big Bayou. Butler Park versus Crescent Lake, who won it? And I ain't talking gang violence. Butler Park versus Crescent Lake, who won it? Talking sidewalks. I'm talking 2020 in St. Pete, 2020 complete the streets, 2020 literature, 2020 soliloquy. 2020 in St. Pete, 2020 complete the streets, 2020 literature, 2020 soliloquy. They inquisitive about my rage. I stay civically engaged. Advance from the green book, yeah. No more 12 years your slave. These roads granddaddy made. Phyllis Blackshear, descended of Earth the Kid. My grandmama was Ada May. I'm ruthless, motherfucker, damn right, I'm ruthless. Politicking and panellas, I'm ruthless. Yeah. I'm ruthless, motherfucker, damn right, I'm ruthless. Politicking and panellas, I'm ruthless. Yeah. I said I'm ruthless, I'm ruthless, I'm ruthless, I'm ruthless, damn right I'm ruthless, I'm ruthless, I'm ruthless, I'm ruthless.
I remember Jalessa back in St. Pete when I was living in Roser Park, and she was always running around doing something, and man, when she wanted something, she'd get it. Like she couldn't get the girl who had recorded her work to send her the track, and so she just knocked on the door one day. I was living there, she knocks on the door, she's like, hello, is so-and-so here? And she like goes into her room, she gets the track. I was like, yeah, that's how you do it. So I've seen a really good point being made. They're pushing to open the schools here in the States real hard, but then they distrust the educated. They don't like experts and they don't like science, and so it's like, why are you sending us to school? It's because America is a Ponzi scheme. Because what? What? If you look at anything and break it down, it just doesn't make any sense over here. Coming up, we have Fast Heart Mart, who I know from Albuquerque, but he's now San Diego based, but he used to win Best Local Songwriter Awards. So he came out with this new track and video, and I think the recording actually is the video, which he green screened. This is so weird. And it's called I'm an Alien and I Want to Go Home. Yeah, it's like Mitch Hedberg singing a song. It's like Mitch Hedberg and The Devil Went Down to Georgia guy. And he used to stand on the street and just play all the time. He was always busking. And he employed some fun recording techniques. I know he used to record in a chicken coop. Anyway, his name's Martin, but they call him Fast Heart Mart because he has a defibrillator in his chest.
I was living in a garden of Eden, I was eating fruit right off the trees. Harmony on my mind, I was living a life of ease. God spoke to everyone over an intercom. The speakers were in the clouds, we all lived in a wigwam. We could speak back to him on a microphone that was hanging from the ceiling from a wishbone. Well, one morning God spoke to us and he made a forecast. You're all getting too fat, now you must fast. Breakfast was skipped and no one really cared. It wasn't until supper that people started getting scared. Stomachs were rumbling louder than the clouds. I never missed a meal before, I thought I might pass out. So sat down on a couch and started watching some TV. There's some guy on the news digging in the dirt planting pinto beans. Called himself a farmer, he's taking control of the situation, went back to digging some holes. I looked over at my friend who sat in a recliner. I noticed he was eating. I asked him what? He said TV dinner. Well, maybe he had forgotten, so I reminded him. God said not to eat until further instructions. We don't need God anymore, you're a simple little mound. Now the farmer sells his food from his taco stand, so follow my nose down to the smell of the tacos. Walked up to the counter, I ordered 5 bean burritos. The kid there asked for here to go, and I told him that I'd stay. He pushed some buttons on the register and said, that'll be $6.50. I didn't know what money was, so I asked him for his boss. He looked at me kinda crazy and told me to get lost. Well, I was feeling very weak by now, so I went to that microphone. I wanted to ask God if fast could be postponed. When I spoke, I could not hear a reply, cause there was too much noise outside from all the people and cars passing by. Walking down the street to find a fruit tree, lots of green grass, but not a single thing to eat. Starving. I sat down on a sidewalk with my bottle of liquor. Some people threw some coins at me, but I had no idea what they were, so I got a job mopping floors. It lasted almost a day. I had no watch and I was late, so I got fired without pay. That night I slept in a park underneath the stars when a flying saucer came down from the planet Mars. Hop in, buddy, I've been looking for you, the creature said to me. And just like that, at the speed of light, I went off to another galaxy. Goodbye. So long, planet Earth. I never understood these people anyway.
Last year I took a sound engineering workshop in Belfast, UK with Omni Collective. It was for women and non-binary sound enthusiasts taught by Joy Stacey and Francine out of London. So we went for a pint afterwards, and that's when they told me about Sylvia Massey. Joy Stacey said she's the best sound engineer in the world. I'm just going to claim that. So I bought her book. Besides being the sound engineer, Sylvia also illustrated the book. Sylvia is all about adventure recordings and thinks every recording should be an adventure. She once brought a bunch of pianos into the sound studio and shot them up with a bunch of shotguns with this band because they wanted to see how loud a sound they could get. So Francine from the Omni Collective in London has a project called Leif. This next track, Chalk Pit, is from her EP, an old EP of site-specific recordings, each based on a different place. She took a field recording of sounds from Chantonbury Hill, a forest near her old stomping grounds from when she was a kid. And the video I put over it is made up of photos I took in London last year through my red sunglasses. Nice to be over in the UK right now, even with their own version of Donald Trump, Boris Johnson. They're still able to bring the curve back down. We're just, I don't know. Are we just gonna be a wall? That's the wall! The straight line going up of the cases and the deaths. That's our wall. Our graph wall, thanks. Next, I've got Jack Evans Johnson from Nashville, Tennessee. And he had some canceled shows, and he's got some upcoming tour dates for all music festivals in Massachusetts and Canada. And did you know there's a London, Canada? He was going to play Rock the Park in London, Canada. This is all in July, so I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know if these are going to be open in July or not, maybe. So, yeah, so this is called I Am You. This is off his album American Pink, and I love the cover. Yeah, check out his Bandcamp. Okay, here we go.
Generation, I set the volume, you chose the station. blood in the war. You ask for less and I give you more. And I'm your greasy scream. Swap right, see what I mean? I'm you. I am true love, but it's not what you think. I am true lost here and gone to blink. I am an artist with nothing to show, but so are you, baby, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know when you ask for it. Yeah, I know when you pay for it. I am you. Shopping on Sunday. I am a man jacking off on payday. I'm the end of facts, but what can you do? If you believe it, then it must be true. Jesus Christ, old and fair. Jesus, no, I'm bigger than that. I'm you. 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 I'm you.
Jack Evan Johnson isn't the only thing in this vlog to come out of Nashville. Chris and I also shot a voting PSA video for Paragraph.com. Hey guys, huge election coming up, and you gotta make sure, am I registered to vote? Hi guys, it's Eva. I'm in Nashville and we have an important election coming up in November, and I want to make sure you are registered to vote. Step 1, make sure you are actually registered to vote and that all your details are up to date. Okay, so you find that you're not registered, or maybe you're still registered at your old address and that's why you're not getting your Amazon packages. So head over to vote.org and update everything right there. For this next step, you're gonna need a gym buddy to make sure that you actually get out and vote, because you're making a voting plan. Do you know your voting place? What time are you voting? Who are you voting with? Who all's coming? How many people are coming? Can you vote by mail? Can you early vote? Now that you're squared away with your voter registration, it's important to check on your friends if they're ready to go, so we can give low voter turnout the boot. Registered. So this next one is Billy. My friend Billy, he had sent me this track, Just the Kind of Person, and asked me to do something on it, which I'm going to do, but here's the raw version. It's about his friend who does graffiti, but really it's about anybody who has a thing that they love to do.
I got a little friend and his name is James. That's just one of his many names. He's
He's the type of guy who stays up too late, doing the types of things most people hate. But you know, that's just the type of person I love. Each and every morning is a brand new day to do the same thing in a brand new way. I know it all sounds kinda crazy to you, but that's just the type of thing my friends all do. And you know, that's just the type of person I love. You can go ahead and ask the common man what makes this country so big and grand. He'll probably tell you all about democracy, but the writing on the wall is more important to me. There have always been quite a lot of folk who think that society is quite the joke. All they want to be is whoever they are, and that's the type of thing that's really not so hard. And you know, that's just the type of person I love. Everywhere I go, I try to find another person with an open mind. I look for the people who are totally weird. That's the type of person who has no fear. And you know, that's just the kind of person I love. Now I wouldn't go so far as to say that one certain thing has made me this way. All I can do is just be me and leave my mark for the world to see. Now if you want to try it, then you probably should. And if you think you can, then you probably could. There really ain't nothing slowing you down, so live it up and paint the town. Cause you know, that's just the type of person I love. Yeah, you know, that's just the type of person I love.
I know I usually give some COVID updates, but everyone's so convinced this is now a hoax that I don't care. I mean, I care, but it was inconceivable to me how something could form against experts. But now I get it. I don't get it, but I see it, and I guess that's how things work. This painter I know from St. Pete, he was like, some of us liberty-minded people are gonna go protest. I was like, liberty-minded? Okay, that was a loaded term. Liberty-minded? Sorry, we want to keep you healthy. I don't know. Sorry.